Lesson 2. Classification of alcohols and isomerism. When we say the term isomers, we want to say the compound with the same molecular or chemical formula but different structure formulas. We can take example. If I write C4H10 or this compound can be in different functional groups. Should be ether, it should be an ether, it should be an alcohol, and so on. But in this case, when we wanted to say that the alcohol are isomers, we can write the structure CH3, CH2, 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 OH. If we count, we have 4 atoms of carbon, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10, and 1 oxygen. But if we change the structure, and we write CH3, CH, OH, CH2, CH3, this compound also have the same structure. We can change also the structure. CH3, 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 OH. You see that structures are different but all have the same number of atoms of carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 oxygen, 1. 3 times 3, 9, plus 8, it is 10. You can write also CH3, CH, CH3. We can write also CH2, OH. It means that this compound also has 4 atoms of carbon, 1 oxygen, and 10 atoms of hydrogen. It means that the compound A, compound B, compound C, and compound D all are isomers of this compound called butanol, or butyl alcohol. But as we saw for the previous lesson, that we add all in order to name the alcohol in the IUPAC nomenclature, we find that always if all is at the end, we can say that the compound is a butanol, but we can put the index which show the position of OH group. For the compound A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, because this oxygen is on the carbon number 1. In the carbon number 1, we can say 1 butanol. On B, because if we name from the nearest end of the function, we can say 2 butanol. And this, you find that the carbon here, we can say that oxygen is connected to the carbon, which is surrounded by 3 other atoms of carbon. We can say here 2 methyl, 2 propanol, because the parent here is composed by 3 atoms of carbon. Here on D, we can 1, 2, 3. That's a 2-methyl, but propanol. Sorry, you can say 2-methyl, 1, 2-methyl, 1 propanol. But here we can say that for those isomers, when we are naming also, the index can be substituted. For example, B10 1 ol, B10 2 ol. Here, what we have to know is to know that on A, the oxygen, which is the function, is connected to one, is bonded to the functional carbon, and the functional carbon is surrounded by one, is bonded to one atom of carbon. It means that here on A, we can say that this alcohol is primary, this is secondary, the following is tertiary, and then this also is a primary but substituted, because here the functional carbon is connected to one atom of carbon. Here is tertiary because the functional carbon is connected to 1, 2, and 3. But here the functional carbon is bonded to this carbon, and this carbon, 2 carbon, is secondary. But this is bonded to 1 only. You can say that this is primary. Those are the classes of alcohol. But alcohol in different classes exhibit the same molecular formula or a chemical formula. It means that those classes of alcohol in different classes, are isomers. Thank you very much for this short lesson, and don't forget to subscribe in order to find the long lessons. Thank you.